Hey everybody, here we are. It's show 18 of 18 in 21 days. We're in Winnipeg at the Palomino Club tonight. It's the last show, and everybody's excited about the show, but kind of bummed that everything's kind of coming to wraps. So many people to thank. Huge thanks on this. Aaron Burchett for manning everything up. Kim Stoneberg for looking after everybody and taking care of so many details. Brianna Stoneberg for doing merch. Emil Gawaziek for front house and all that. Dave driving the bus. And just everybody, you know, all 12 people pulling together as a team to be out for 21 days. It's not an easy thing. If you've been on the road, you know that. But it was really great, a great experience for everybody, the young guys, and King and Cash, Corey Mark Ward, and just everybody involved. So maybe there'll be more dates coming up. I know Aaron's got a few more dates coming up, and we're excited to get out with the band and play some more tunes. So the tour's been really great. I had a question the other day. Someone had asked, they saw in one of the videos that I have, as you can see here, I got two microphones set up. The one question was why I have two microphones. The first one, the 57, is my vocal mic. The second one back here, the 58, it's just running to the in-ear monitors for Aaron's band, for counting in the songs, just to kind of keep, you know, so everybody isn't hearing me yelling 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever the count is before the tunes. So it's just kind of a silent mic. You'll see that a lot of players will have sort of a side mic set up to do that for the count-ins and stuff. And someone asked about drumming and singing, and how I got started in that and stuff. It was sort of a fluke. When I was in my first band, I just turned 14 years old, and was in this band with these people that were a little bit older than me, 19 and 20 years old, a couple guitar players, bass player, keyboard player, and no one sang, and they needed a lead singer. And in my own way, if you know me, this is sort of how things work, I volunteered to do it, having no experience singing, nor singing and playing drums. So I stepped up, and for some reason, it sort of worked. You know, we were doing tunes like Old Time Rock and Roll, Mama Let It Play, stuff like that. And I learned, you know, sort of the independence and the coordination behind playing and singing and all that. And then through my life, you know, I've been really, really lucky with, you know, my late teens to get to play with a band called Fast Freight in Regina, which was a great country band, and really focused on the harmonies and some really great singers. Again, people that were older than myself, and really taught me a lot of lessons about that. And I just remained eyes and ears open all the time, and on any gigs, with singing stuff. Sometimes I sing on gigs, sometimes I don't, but it's there if the artist needs it, you know, and I will work my hardest at it. And the other part of this is, you know, I'm married to probably my favorite singer in the world, Laura Roddick, and yeah, and I listen. She might not think I listen to a lot of things she talks about with vocals with her students and techniques, but I do pay attention to that, and you know, she's a great resource for information because she knows the ins and outs of all of that. So I'm kind of lucky that way, and I like singing. I really dig singing on gigs. I think it really really helps a band sound nice and full if everybody can sing, and I work at, you know, singing different parts and really blending in vocally, not just singing, you know, the melody lines or just gang vocals. I really work on, you know, singing harmonies, and I enjoy listening to, you know, Eagles tunes and the vocal arrangements on Eagles stuff and newer stuff like the Zach Brown Band and bands like Poco, and, you know, so many great singing bands that everybody's a fan of, but I'm a real fan, just what they can provide for the learning experience on that. So that's a little bit about the vocal thing, and I think everybody should try it. The other thing about singing and playing is it really lets me get inside the tempo and the feel of the song. I feel a lot because, you know, I'm just connected to it a little bit more. And, you know, when I'm on stage playing drums, the most important thing to me is the singer being comfortable. That's the job number one is, you know, if the singer's comfortable with the tempo and the feel, the dynamics, everything else can work around that. So being able to sing, I can, you know, be a little more sympathetic to that and understand a bit more. But I'm still working at it, and, you know, by no means do I profess myself to be a really, really good singer. But it is something that I do work at, and I think everybody should give it a try. Even though if you don't think you can sing, you should definitely give it a try, because you might surprise yourself, and maybe you're the next Don Henley or Phil Collins or Don Brewer. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the videos. I really appreciate it. And signing off from Winnipeg, and we'll hopefully post some more stuff up for you to watch in the next little while. So take care. Thanks a bunch.